Hi, this is Colin from the History Pilgrim. I hope you are enjoying these videos and would be interested to hear your comments. Towering over the Seattle region is Mount Rainier, the glistening glaciers of the 14,411-foot high icy stratovolcano is often the subject of the phrase, "the mountain is out," which is shouted by local Seattleites on the seldom sunny days in the rainy region. This video explores the top 10 facts about this one-of-a-kind mountain. Number 1. The volcano, which is only 85 miles from Seattle, is considered by geologists both the most important and potentially dangerous volcano on Earth. With millions of citizens living in the Seattle region, alongside its history of frequent, very massive eruptions, it is estimated to be due for a massive eruption the likes of which may never have been seen before in human history. Constant volcanic observations, as well as an advanced emergency alert system of sirens and evacuation routes, make the volcano's presence felt in its impact on the region. Even the Seattle airport contains emergency shelters in the event of a catastrophic eruption. While the mountain is peaceful like a sleeping dragon at the moment, it can't be understated how this volcano is among the most important geographic features near the Emerald City, influencing everything in the region from its climate to tourism. Number 2. Mount Rainier National Park is the 5th most visited national park in the U.S. due to its proximity to Greater Seattle, less than 2 hours by car away, and it being one of the longest running national parks in the U.S. A large percentage of the visitors are Canadians who drive the several hours from the Vancouver area. Number 3. The peak is one of the snowiest locations on Earth, with it once recording 100 feet of snowfall in a 24-hour period. A lot of Americans do not understand just how far north Seattle is, as similar to London, the city receives a moderating effect from the nearby jet stream from the Pacific, which eastern Canada does not receive. As a result, Memphis, Tennessee sees more annual snowfall than Seattle does, despite Seattle being located further north than the northernmost tip of the state of Maine. It is advisable to make Mount Rainier a day trip to see the mountain up and close. Number 4. No matter what, Mount Rainier will be seen by your eyes if you spend more than a few days in Seattle, with it often the first thing you see coming into land at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. A good way to get advantage of the mountain is from the top of either the Columbia Center Observation Deck or the Space Needle. The Visitor Center is open starting in May for cars without chains for tires, which is when it becomes possible to drive rental cars up there. Number 5. NASA has conducted experiments in the caves buried underneath the frozen volcano to find signs of microscopic life, as the conditions of these caves are remarkably similar to those on Mars. Summer is by far the best time of the year to visit the park, as due to increased snowmelt, wildflowers bloom in the alpine meadows, which is the high season for the park. The mountain itself is popular for hiking and cross-country skiing. Number 6. Training expeditions to prepare for climbing Mount Everest have taken place on Mount Rainier summit, which shows the similarities between the two mountains. Number 7. Among the most dangerous hikes in the U.S., around 50% of people reach the summit. In terms of deaths due to avalanches from falling snow, Mount Rainier ranks among the deadliest hikes in North America. Number 8. Concerns about an eruption center around the fact superheated lava interacting with the snow would be like instant boiling a mile-wide ice cube, as Rainier is the most glaciated peak in the U.S. south of Alaska, containing more snow than the rest of the mountains in the Cascades combined. Number 9. Mount Rainier has over 26 named glaciers, making it the largest glacier system in the lower 48 United States. The Carbon Glacier is the thickest glacier in the U.S., with it over 700 feet thick in some areas. There has been concerns with climate change about the glaciers melting. The glaciers are largely responsible for carving out the underlying rock, often leaving behind U-shaped valleys. Number 10. While Rainier is 14,411 feet high and the 4th tallest mountain in the lower 48 United States, it is the most prominent peak in the continental U.S. The reason is its dominance over the surrounding region and its base elevation being lower than any taller mountain in the lower 48 United States. Rainier is said to have the grandest and tallest appearance of any mountain in the U.S. outside of Alaska. Under clear conditions, the volcano has been seen over 300 miles away in Oregon. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think in the comments and be sure to share with a friend. Sincerely, the History Pilgrim.